Boom! We back, Bourbon Quest. Your host, Bourbon Steve. Whew! Alright, we continued on in March Madness. Stay hydrated, my friends. Whew. Oh, what a night when a man loves a bourbon. Alright, so we finished up. Well, not finished up, but we're moving that. We've gone through first round of all four regions. Now we've gone through the second round of the East and West, and now we're moving on to the South. Still in the first round, but back to the South bracket. And so, who's competing tonight? None other than Smoke Wagon Small Batch. Haha. Yes, sir. Smoke Wagon Small Batch going up against a Maker's Mark private selection store pick with the different stave profiles, whatever. All right. Without further ado, we're gonna jump right in and see who wins tonight. But as always, go ahead and put in your comments on who you think's gonna win in this battle tonight, and we'll get right into it and see what the results are. And I have no clue. I have no idea which one's going to win or which one is. Don't pay attention to what glass is behind which bottle, because they've been shuffled, mixed up by a very scientific selection process. Bottom line is, I don't know which is which, but we're gonna nose them, taste them, and pick a winner. All right, here we go. You gotta get the whiskey dizzy so you can get dizzy. Haha, isn't that what you say, ADHD? Anyways, cheers, Bourbon Quest. Well, let's get into the nose first. I'm a little premature on that. Very sweet and soft, but at the same time you do get the ethanol, even though I say it's soft, but there's some definite ethanol in that comes forward. But sweet, caramel, vanilla. Hard to distinguish if it's spice or ethanol, but I mean there's some heat on it. On the nose anyways. Alright, nose is good. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Yeah, it's sweet. It has a good viscosity to it, good mouthfeel, nice hug. Comes through on the middle and back with that caramel and vanilla, a little bit of toffee, creme brulee. Very nice. That's spectacular. I mean, the nose is good. The nose is a little bit, it's good, but the ethanol definitely comes through on the nose, and it's there on the palate too, but those flavors come through. That's quite delicious. Yeah, it's toffee, creme brulee, caramel, vanilla, right amount of, that's spectacular. Right amount of mouth hug, or mouthfeel, viscosity, definitely hug, really expands out all over. That's delicious. Wow, that's gonna be hard to beat. All right, let's see. Bourbon number 2. A little richer on the nose. More of the caramel and vanilla flavors on the nose. More richness. I think I prefer the nose on number 2, but the palate was spectacular on the first one. So the nose is wonderful on this. A lot of complexity, richness, boldness, classic bourbon notes, caramel, vanilla, cherry, orange. The nose is really complex and delicious on that. I think I prefer Yeah, I believe I prefer the nose on the second one, but the palate was spectacular on the first one. So, cheers, Bourbon Quest. Man, that's like creamy, rich, bold. Man, that's delicious. This is gonna be tough. They offered, man. This is gonna be another close game. I mean, that's what I love about March Madness, and what I've loved so much about Mash Madness is there's been some close games, some buzzer beaters, some definitely some directional schools taking out some blue bloods, and then there's been a few blowouts along the way too, which is, I mean, what you get. I mean, that's what I was hoping that this would bring, the same type of entertainment and unexpectedness that you get in the NCAA March Madness, that these whiskeys would bring that to Mash Madness. And so far, I have not been disappointed. Been surprised, but not disappointed. I mean, I like seeing the big guys go down to, under $20 bottle, and then some upsets and some close games and buzzer beaters. I mean, that's what it's all about. This is going to be close. The nose is definitely better on the second one, but while I do give value to the nose, I put more value on the palate. And I mean, I know number one was spectacular. Number two is really good too. So, cheers, Bourbon Quest. It's deep, it's rich, it's bold. It does have some punch, good viscosity, mouthfeel. I mean, it's freaking delicious. I mean, I'll go ahead and say, whichever one loses is a disappointment, because these are both good, fantastic, as a matter of fact. Mm. Man, I so like that. I mean, it's got spice, it's got flavor. Oh, it just long finish. I think that's what's going to win it out. Is that I prefer the nose on the second one. They're both delicious on the palate. I think number one offers a little bit more complexity and definitely a longer finish, which is probably going to give it the edge, but I'm not willing to say that yet. We're going into overtime. Hey, I didn't even think about that. I don't think we've had an overtime game. We've had some buzzer beaters, but this one's going into overtime. This is that close. So it's all tied up. We're going into the overtime. Oh, this is crazy. I didn't even plan how to do an overtime. Luckily, there's enough there to. I mean, it's a short overtime, but we're going into overtime, which tells you that these are both fantastic bourbons, and it's a shame that one of them has to exit in the first round, but that's the name of the game. All right, let's go into overtime. Cleanse the palate once more as we go into overtime. I'm probably got a sneeze. Good God Almighty. And as always, stay hydrated, my friends. All right, we're into the overtime period. The nose is definitely, better on this one. Yeah, the nose is still better. And now it's down to the palate, and finish, and whatever else I come up with. Last call. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Man, that's good. It's good, it's rich, it's bold, it's flavorful. And we'll see if it delivers, but I think based upon the finish is what's going to win it for the number one. But like I said, this is overtime period. Either one of these should win. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. That is so damn good. Yeah. These were so close, and what wins it for bourbon number one is the finish. The finish is long, amazing. Oh, it's still going on. I mean, the finish on that thing is freaking fantastic. Before I reveal the winner, I just want to say the Smoke Wagon small batch is 100 proof, and then this Maker's Mark Private Select is 111.1 proof. So we'll see if that made a difference or what was going on, but the winner is oh yeah, so the winner is Smoke Wagon small batch. That's freaking fantastic. And yeah, Maker's Mark Private Select goes down. It won't stay like that, I don't think. Yeah, there we go. But Jesus. But no, this bottle's delicious, and I really hate to see that it lost because it went into overtime for the Smoke Wagon to beat it out. Alright, you're not going to stay on your side. We'll just put you on your back. How about that? You like being on your back? But no, those are so close. And both are delicious. Both are spectacular. And I'm a big fan of Smoke Wagon. But I've not been typically that big of a fan of the small batch. The uncut, unfiltered is freaking phenomenal. And go back and watch the videos. I did like 4 or 5 different Smoke Wagon expressions. The small batch, the uncut, unfiltered, rare and limited, and then a Private Select barrel. And then I've also done videos on the Halloween bottle and the Christmas bottle. And they've all been great, but I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of the Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered. I have one open, one in the bunker, and need to get some more of that. So when it comes to Smoke Wagon, I've had a tendency to, been trying to like narrow things down and limit down things to maybe 1 or 2 expressions, maybe 3, depending on how large the brand is and expressions that they have, and eliminate some of the others. And one of the ones I wanted to eliminate was the Smoke Wagon small batch. Not that it's bad by any means, but just in favor of the uncut unfiltered is freaking phenomenal. But this thing blew me away tonight. Maybe I need to rethink that. But of course, yeah, the rare and limited and the private barrel are like impossible to get, and the uncut unfiltered's very hard to get, not as much as the other two. Whereas, and this is even still hard to get, but obviously out of their lineup, that's probably the easiest one to get. And then I just did, and the like specialty bottles with the Halloween and Christmas edition. Let me know, Bourbon Quest, in the comments. They did Smoke Wagon did a Halloween bottle, which I got. They did a Christmas bottle, which I got. I enjoyed them both. I'm just curious and wondering if you have any information if they're planning on doing a St. Patrick's Day, bottle or expression. maybe, maybe not. Either way, I mean, if they do and I can get one fine, it's not something I necessarily would chase. It's just regular, uh, you know, bourbon. But it has they usually do a little cool bottle design. And the two I've had, the Halloween and the Christmas, were delicious. So if they were to do a St. Patrick's and I knew about it and came across it, I would definitely buy it. I just want to know from you if that's something I should be on the lookout for, if they are doing one or if they're not, or if you know or if you don't know. Either way. But man, this was so close. I really hate to see this Maker's Private Select go out because it went into overtime. It was so close, but the what won it for the Smoke Wagon was definitely, it had a tremendous long finish, great experience. It's one that I had planned on eliminating in their lineup in favor of the uncut and filtered, and obviously if I'm picking between the two, I'm probably still, I'm still going to take the uncut and unfiltered, but this is much better than I remember, and maybe I need to rethink that and not eliminate it, keep it along with the uncut and unfiltered. So let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. I'm just kind of speaking out loud and giving you my thought process, but this is freaking fabulous. I can't drink anymore because it's got to go on to the other round. And this is the only bottle I have of this because I wasn't planning on buying another one in favor of the uncut and unfiltered. But after tonight's experience, I may want to have one of each. You know what I'm saying? All right. Ooh, the whiskey's kicking in. So I'm going to wrap it up, and let me know what your comments are. Smash that like button if you like the content I'm bringing. Feel free to, please, we're really, help me out on these subscriptions, yo. We need to get these up. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications. That way you don't miss a single episode. And I'm signing out, but that was spectacular. If it was a little bit more in there, I'd go ahead and finish it, but I gotta save it because it's advancing. I could drink more of this one though, because yeah, we'll do that because it's eliminated, so I don't have to worry about saving any event. It was quite good. But yeah, Smoke Wagon moves on. Maker's Mark Private Select meets its demise in a tough loss in overtime. That one's gonna sting a little bit, but before turning off the camera, I just want to say, as always, my wish for you is that all your Bourbon Quest dreams come true. Haha, that's right. That's fucking delicious, bro. I might have some more of that. That might go a long way. Good night.